Howdy everybody, it's Amy from Amy's Sparkly Diamond Painting. Welcome into my channel. This is Friday evening and I have a product review package for you this evening, and this is from one of my favorite companies to review. This is from the company GBFKE. So Nathan over at GBFKE has asked me to pick out a few products to show you, and that's what I have here and I will be showing you this evening. And I also just want to do a quick mention for those that are new to my channel. I do unboxings for all sorts of things from all sorts of companies that are diamond painting related, and some of those are from companies overseas like GBFKE. They are in China, and with the different copyright rules, they do have images that some of you may be very uncomfortable seeing or wanting to buy on here, and that's quite all right. If you're not interested, you can choose other channels, but I hope that you stay and like and subscribe and all those good things so that you can see all diamond painting content out there. I try not to limit myself to just a few companies, so just wanted to get that out there. So let's take a look at what we have here. First off, this is a trend that's been happening not just with GBFKE, but a lot of companies now overseas, the budget-friendly companies. They've been using these bubble mailer envelopes, which do a really good job of keeping these diamond paintings a little more protected. So this is really nice to see, a nice big bubble envelope. So I did take a peek inside to see which company had sent these and all that good stuff. So we are going to pull these items out here. And let's see what we have. So as you could probably tell already, we have a cross stitch here, we have a smaller diamond painting, and we have a larger diamond painting. So we're going to take a look. We'll save the cross stitch for last, as I usually do diamond painting stuff first, since I think most of you are still coming here for diamond painting. I can kind of tell by the viewership of my different videos that I still have primarily a diamond painting audience. So we will start here. And we have a couple things that are beach theme, and then we have a Halloween themed item here. So we're going to start here with this one, and this is a beach theme. As you know, I love ocean and beach. So I picked this one out, and this was actually kind of tough to pick out because I believe it's probably AI art, which again, don't have any problems with that. But this one was a set of 1 of 24 different little scenes like this with coral and different fish and other sea animals in the foreground. So it was tough to pick. I started with just one, but probably on my own. I might go back and buy more of the set because they just looked really cool. Nice smaller size here. This is a 40 by 40 and it only has 20 colors. So it won't take too long to do this one. Looking to see, yes I do have my tape measure here. So this one is about 34 centimeters by 34 centimeters, so about 3 centimeters border on either side. So the 40 by 40 on this one is the canvas size, not the diamond painting size. So 34 by 34, 20 colors, and it starts with numbers 1 through 8. And then starts with some letters of the alphabet there, but because they have an 8, they did not include a B, which is nice to see. And they have an F, so no E. And they have a Q, so no O. So they were very careful in their choice of symbols on here, so it should be pretty easy to read. So we'll take a closer look at the canvas here. And a little bit of white background there, but I like to see no guide circles, which means I can probably use the multi-placer with no problem. The guide circles on white backgrounds are sometimes black or dark, and they may show if you're not very careful with your placement. So we have the rocks here, cute little fishies. We got our angelfish, I believe, and then some other fishies there in the background. So really cool picture. Now this one, because it is smaller, has the very basic toolkit here, the wax, although this is kind of the darker pink wax, which is usually a little bit better than the really light stuff. and a little boat and a pen. And these are the diamonds. Hopefully the glare is not too bad. There, I'll bring it closer so you can see. These are in the small bags here, and this is a round. So let's take a quick look. We won't go through all of these. But one thing you can notice right off the bat is lots and lots of this background color. This is 3865 that they are using for the background. But I guess if you really wanted to, you could switch it out for like a really pale blue if you had enough in your stash. And then we should have, and indeed we do, lots of really bright colors here for the fish and the coral. So we've got some coral colored for the coral. That's convenient there. 3778, 912. Some pinks, various shades of blues, purples. There's just a little bit of dark blue, so not too many dark colors in this one. This is a dark purple, number 154. And then some other greens, oranges, and yellows. So 20 colors isn't too bad. This would be probably a couple evenings to finish. I wouldn't say one evening because it's bigger than a 30 by 30, obviously. It's canvas size, 40 by 40, so this would take just a little bit more time than, say, an evening, depending on what else happens in your evening. But still a very enjoyable beach scene, which might be a good one to do in the middle of winter when it's really cold and you're thinking about going to the beach. So that is that one, and the canvas is kind of the polyester scratchy stuff. It can be ironed on low heat if you want to flatten it fast, but I usually just put them underneath a portfolio that I have, and they do flatten pretty quick. So the next one, let me move that a little more out of the way, we have here is a Halloween themed canvas, and this is a bit larger one here. And this one I thought was really cute. Let me unroll it here first so you can see it, hopefully, without too much glare. So we have a Halloween kitty on a pumpkin with kind of an abstract background with all these swirls and everything. So it kind of had a Van Gogh look to it, I thought. A little more abstract. So here is what the picture looks like there. Really cute cat. Really happy picture, not a spooky picture for Halloween. But this one has a lot more colors because it is a much larger canvas. So we are looking at 35 colors there. And the symbols are kind of all over the place. We have letters, numbers, shapes, all the good stuff there. And this one also is printed sideways. I know that's pretty common with the larger canvases. Don't let it throw you off. I actually find it easier because I do work these sideways because they're easier to work this way rather than up and down for the reach. I can reach it easier when I work them sideways. So it actually doesn't bother me at all that the symbols are sideways. It still works out the same. And our toolkit, because this is a bigger one, is a little bit better toolkit here. We have that dark pink wax. We have tweezers. We have a long multi-placer there, probably about a 10. And then a smaller one that's probably about a 4 or 5. Pen with squishy and a boat. And the cover for the tweezers has come off. That's what that is for. So a little bit better toolkit with the bigger kits here. And I will go ahead and measure because this one says 40 by 50. And I'm curious because a lot of these larger ones end up being true to size. So yes, indeed, that is 40 across there. So I'm pretty sure it's very close to 50 there. 49. So very close. So the drill field looks very easy to see here. We have the white symbols on the darker colored backgrounds, and then the dark symbols here on the lighter colored backgrounds. Now we do have some guide circles on here, so there might need to be a little more careful placement in some of these lighter colors to cover up those guide circles there. So I do prefer it when we don't have those guide circles, but you do see it quite a bit, especially in the budget-friendly kits. Remember, budget-friendly, so you're not going to get the same type of quality as you would if you paid $60, $70 for a diamond painting. This one, I believe, is running right now at under $10. So, so let's take a look here at our diamonds. And you can already tell lots of neon colors in here. So this is also a round. But on their website, you can actually choose round or square. And AB or not, you just have to wait just a little bit longer. Then they can't ship immediately that same day. They have to wait a few days to put the kit together that you're ordering. And you can hopefully see some of those AB drills shining right now. So we have that one right there. That is AB 606. It's kind of an orangish red color. I'm guessing that goes in the pumpkin in the background. We also have this really pretty yellow AB there. That is 307. We have a darker AB. It'll be interesting to see where these are, but it's not black. It's a darker purple there. That one's really pretty, 550. And then we have another one here. That's 333. Kind of another lighter purple. And then these all look like regular drills here. Oh, one more. That is a dark one here. So this is a very dark one. That is 154. That's a very dark purple as an AB. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABs. But these other drills, they look pretty sparkly. So without my cheaters on, they all give a really good shine. Here's the bright orange there for the pumpkin in the background, 741. And we do, of course, have a lot of dark to contrast with that one, but instead of black, we have the 939, the really dark blue. I don't think I see any black in here. I do not, which is good. But with rounds, I think black is pretty easy to deal with. So there's another blue there, 820. And then we have a couple other darker blues. We have one brown there, a little bit, but mostly we have pinks and blues and greens. Really pretty colors with this one. So 'tis the season to work on this one. And pretty curious where these two ABs. So if you bear with me for just a second, I might peek and try to find out where those are, but I do have to look closely here. So we got letter D and lowercase a. So, the background. So the D is here as well as in here. So we are highlighting the background. I was kind of worried about highlighting the cat too much. There are just a couple D's in the ears, it looks like, and a couple in the eye, but most of this looks like the background, and same with the A. I see the A all through here in the squirrel. The squirrels? The swirls. Poof, can't talk tonight. So, really like this one. I think this one would be a lot of fun to do. Of course, if you're ordering right now, it's probably too late to get it for Halloween this year, but you certainly would have it available for any time in the future. Seems like it would be kind of cool, sort of like how we do Christmas in July. If we did a Halloween in April, and that way we could enjoy some of these diamond paintings twice a year. So this one, again, looks really cool. I think with all the colors, this one will be probably my favorite of this bunch here, and looks like a lot of fun. So that is our Halloween kitty. And I'll just throw these in here. I'm not going to try to put them back in the bag. I'll just kind of group those in there. And I will have the links to all these in the description box below, as well as the prices right now. I hate to tell you prices and have them change And with sales going on and discount codes and all that, the prices are going to be somewhat dependent on what you get and how much. So let's look at this. This is a Joy Sunday cross stitch kit, because these are really, really affordable, usually like $3 to $5 for these smaller kits. So they give us typically a budget to spend, and if you have a little bit of money left over in the budget, these are kind of fun to get. So I've been looking at a lot of these lately, because the little ones are really fun and easy to do as a travel project. So we have the instructions on the back here. We have the information here. This is a 14 count. A lot of the Joy Sunday smaller ones are 14 count. So if that's too small for you to see, then they do also make 11 counts, but usually not in the little bitty ones. Ooh, I love the colors on this one. So we have the instructions here. We have the canvas, and we have the threads, and then the needles attached to the card. So I'm gonna look here. There we go. So we have the key for the chart on this side, and the name is Autumn by the Sea. I believe this is one of 4 seasons. So this is just the autumn one with the fall colors here, which is, again, appropriate for the season here. So we have full stitch. We have 25 colors of full stitch, and then we do have 1 color of back stitch here, which is black 310, which is going to be around the edges as well as in the lighthouse and the house and this boat here. So with the smaller ones, the detail will kind of be lost if you don't do a little bit of back stitching around the different items to make them stand out. And that is one of the reasons why you can't do a complete conversion all the time from cross stitch to diamond painting, because we don't have the equivalent of back stitch in diamond painting. So some of these smaller images really won't translate well to diamond painting, because you can't really outline the details like you can with back stitch. So this is a 60 by 60 stitches, and this is, it's hard to really call it full coverage. It's full coverage for the area here, this circle area, if you were to frame it this way. But it only is full coverage for that circle, and then beyond that, you don't stitch. So they do also show availability here in 9, 11, and 14 count. But this is the chart. This is what you can use if you have trouble with the printing or trouble reading some of the symbols on here. So it is available to you, but really with these stamp cross stitches, you don't really need the chart for most of it. You can just follow right here. Now you can't see the back stitch though once you finish your stitching. This one you can on this outer line, but you will need the chart to follow some of the back stitching here. So these canvases are printed with washable ink, and Joy Sunday does a pretty good job of printing their canvases there. They are pretty easy to read, and you can see the symbols here that match the canvas. So this is the key that you want to use when you're looking at the symbols on here. So that green here would be right there. However, if you're having trouble, like I said, reading this, then these symbols are going to be different. So you want to use the key that goes with the chart. And you can work back and forth. If these are hard to read, you just kind of look at where you are in the picture on here. But they also help you out by putting some numbers in here over the larger coverage areas to help you out. These are just instructions warning you not to get this wet before you're finished, because once you do get this wet, all the ink goes away and you are left with just your cross stitching, which is the ultimate purpose. It's a little bit easier than trying to follow counted cross stitch, especially for us older eyes that might have a harder time with that. So again, I'll put it close up again so you can see how easy that printing is to read there. Really cute little stitch. That one won't take too much time. Very good to keep in your car if you're stuck waiting in line somewhere, doctor's office, or wherever you might be waiting. This would be a quick and easy one to pull out. Let's look at the floss here. This is the Ecology Cotton Floss, as they call it. And you don't need much because this is a small one. 14 count uses 2 strands, and each one of these is 6 strands, and they're about 1 meter long. So you really only need 1 strand, it looks like, of a lot of colors. Now the background here, you do have a bit more. But Joy Sunday has started putting how much you need on here. So this is 0.5, meaning half a strand for most of these. And then this one says 3 full strands. So none of these even say 1 strand. So you should have plenty left over if you save your floss. And they do have all the DMC codes on there if you want to save them as well. We do have 2 needles here in the bag. So you have everything you need in this kit, complete with a bag to store it in. So that makes it really easy and portable to take with you. So really affordable. If you want to just try counted cross stitch and your eyes are good, you might just take a look at one of these really affordable 14 count kits. But there are also 11 counts that are small to medium on there, but just the very fact that it's 11 squares per inch instead of 14 squares per inch means that those 11 count kits are going to be just a little bit bigger. But they may be easier on your eyes. I like to do the bookmarks when I'm sitting on the couch with those 11 count on days when my eyes are tired, because the bookmarks are so easy to hold. You don't need a hoop or anything, and I wouldn't use a hoop on this one either. So thank you to GBFKE for offering me these products. We have the Autumn by the Sea Lighthouse. We have our Kitty on a Pumpkin with all the pretty AB drills in there and the bright colors. And then we have our little ocean scene here. So I'm probably not going to do one of these and then end the video with partial canvas done, because I do need to get this one out right away so I can catch up with some of the others. But I will work on a couple of these and I will show them in one of my next random videos where I just kind of talk about lots of different topics. So you will see some of these, but I feel quite confident with the GBFKE quality because I have done several of theirs already. So that's what I have for you today. If you'd like to see more, feel free to like, subscribe, share, all those good deals. And hopefully you saw something interesting in here, but you might want to check out their sales for this month before we start moving into Christmas. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time.